don't know if you went to Catholic school, but I sure did. 13 years, K through 12, and boy, do I have stories to tell. This one in particular, I was in 3rd grade. Going into 3rd grade was such a crazy time for me. I was scared going in, scared coming out. See, at my school, back then, we still had nuns, and I had just survived Sister Patricia. I learned to do my cursive, I learned to listen and follow the rules, but up next was the fearsome, almighty, all 4'10", Miss Cody. Miss Cody wore the same wig every day, except to church. And she used to be a nun. That's all we knew. There's nothing more fearsome than a woman who used to be a nun. She didn't have a husband, she didn't have kids, but she used to be a nun and still taught at Catholic school. When Miss Cody made a rule, you followed it. When she said sit down, you should have already been sitting. Miss Cody was also the first French teacher that I had. And so this was an extremely stressful year because I didn't speak French at home. Believe me, my meme was upset about it. But so I was going into this class fearsome of the almighty Miss Cody and the fact that I was going to have to learn another language. Miss Cody had a very heavy French accent and sometimes was very hard to understand. And I didn't always pay the best attention. So I tried really hard. I tried to follow all the rules. I tried to do everything that I was told to do. And in Catholic school, not only did you have rules, you were a tight community and you were part of the school. So you guys who went to public school had luxuries like janitors, people that took out the trash and swept the floors, but in Catholic school, that was our job, not as punishment, that was just your job. So when it came to the end of the school year, also part of your job was to get the classroom ready for the next year. Now, I was so excited for this because we wore uniforms, uncomfortable uniforms, every day. Pedal lapels, saddle shoes, knee socks. Oh my God, knee socks. And I was so uncomfortable, but on the last day of school, you got to wear whatever you want to clean in. Well, I was excited because not only had I made it to the end of 3rd grade, and I had survived French class, learning absolutely nothing, but I was gonna get to wear what I want. I had followed all the rules, and I was gonna pass the 4th grade. Now, Miss Cody, like I said, told rule after rule after rule. And I paid attention, I wrote my notes, and I was gonna get this right because I was gonna pass 3rd grade and get to wear what I want, as long as she didn't ask me to speak in French. So, Miss Cody tells us, here's your list for the final day of school. You need SOS pads. In my head, got it. Rags, absolutely. Dish soap, who knew why? No dishes. Scrub brushes, definitely have scrub brushes. And she said, most importantly, your elbow grease. My heart skipped. I started to fear, oh my God, what is elbow grease? We had never covered this. Did we learn it in French class? How do you say it in French? I have no idea. Did we do body parts? I don't remember body parts. I even totally skipped having to go to the bathroom during French class because I didn't know how to say it. Elbow grease? What in the world was elbow grease? That's all I could think about. I couldn't focus for the rest of the day. I wasn't planning my outfit with my friends. I wasn't talking to anyone. I'm just looking over the list. I'm looking down the list. I was like, SOS pads, dish soap, rags, scrub brushes, rubber gloves, definitely rubber gloves. But elbow grease, what is elbow grease? So I go home, latchkey kid, first one home, get in the door. I'm going to get this ready. I'm going to be all set. I'm tearing up the house. I'm finding everything I need. My mother was so appreciative of the mess I made in the kitchen. I got the rubber gloves. I have the scrub brush, the SOS pad, the dish soap. Not sure if I was supposed to take the new one, but Mom wouldn't mind. This was Miss Cody. She had her too. Been there a long time. So she knew I had impressed her, but elbow grease, couldn't find it. I'm taking out everything under the sink. I'm going upstairs, the bathroom, under that sink, can't find it. I'm asking my brother, he's no help. He doesn't clean anything. I'm running around, I'm beginning to sweat, I'm almost in tears, I'm starting to panic, I'm panicking, gathering everything together, and finally, dear God, finally, my mother comes home. My mother can find anything. Doesn't matter if she can reach it or not, she knows exactly where she put it and how long it's been there, and you didn't look hard enough. I'm gonna ask my mom, where is the elbow grease? So I go up to her, and my mother is like, what's wrong with you? And I start explaining to her that tomorrow is the last day of school. And she says, I know. It's the same time every year. And I said, but we get to wear whatever I want. She said, yeah, I know. Your clothes are in your room. And I said, and then we have to bring the list. The list. You know the list? She says, yeah, I know the list. She said, cleaning stuff. She said, okay, yeah. I said, I got everything, but I couldn't find everything. She's like, what do you mean you couldn't find everything? And I said, I couldn't find everything. And I list to her, I have the scrub brush, I have the soap, I have the SOS pads, rubber gloves, everything. And then I said to her, but I can't find the elbow grease. And then I start crying because I don't know what came over me. I was not going to pass third grade. Miss Cody was going to keep me in class. I was going to have to do it all over again next year because I did not know what elbow grease was. My mother begins to calm me down. She talks to me quietly and she says, Amy, elbow grease means hard work.